Alright, who wants to give the recap?
Blurf.
And why is it Durf?
No! I literally remember nothing. Actually, I do remember something when we
Okay.
started last time.
Give exactly that
I
much
didn't
of a
realize
recap.
the ship even had cargo bay doors. So that's why I had such a difficult time figuring out what to do with you. But then we got
Great
you guys into the
recap,
ship,
dude.
and then things happened.
I remember everything.
Okay, well, Shell, you want to take it away?
Okay. So on the last time of Shattered Planets, should I say Starfinder Shattered Planets? Or
Nah, just say Shattered Planets. It rolls off the tongue better.
Okay. On Shattered Planets, I was unconscious. And when I woke, I found myself in a room made of metal, surrounded by the Liches, Greg, Drez, and a new alien creature. He called himself Flurf. He's small and purple and has multiple limbs. And he showed us around his home, which happens to be a sentient vessel with its own AI. They seem to be able to converse with one another. Who knows how? Maybe some kind of form of telepathy? Can't be certain. But he professed that he was a fisherman. Fisherman of space fish, apparently. I asked to rummage through his hold to see if there possibly was any specimen from my own homeworld of Nearath, and I did find one, and the ship promptly said that it could take us there. Unfortunately, we were being followed by another vessel. And I mean, prior to that, we were looking about the ship and noticed that there was a bunk bed that had some scrawlings above it on the wall, and apparently Flurf is not the first Flurf. He's actually the 12th in a long line of Flurfs. And they've all been pets, kept by the ship so that it has something to be its eyes. This also works back to the whole, like, ship thing, because we were being shadowed by a vessel, and it turns out to be none other than the freebooters. Pirates that supposedly Flurf had paid off with a shipment of fish, except apparently it wasn't enough. We were hailed on the intercoms, and the pirate lord stated that he wanted more of Flurf's fish. We couldn't outrun them, and were promptly swallowed up by their own vessel. After a harrowing battle, we find ourselves with a messed up battlefield. What, there's tar, discarded insects, a whole host of deadly explosions, you name it, but we're able to finally defeat the initial onslaught of pirates, and Flurf, at least temporarily, had control of the ship. And now we're recuperating after the fight. Yeah.
Oh. Good job, everyone. We saved the fish.
The what?
The
The fish, the most important substance in this galaxy, apparently.
Dirk is shaken to his core as the only thing that matters in life is questioned.
Oh no, Greg! We have to heal him. Okay.
So, Greg, you wake up. You have just experienced actual death from a third-hand perspective.
Oh right, I forgot. Yeah, he had. What did he
Killed
cast on him?
himself.
I
Sorta.
used the glaive axe of wonder
Oh.
and cast detect thoughts on somebody that was fighting as I killed him.
Right.
So I got to detect the thoughts of myself stabbing myself.
Oh no, you cleaved yourself in twain.
Yeah. Oh, God. Is that what I've been doing to people this whole time?
What happened to you? You just fell
Wait.
over.
You already did that joke. Huh? That
It-
shit hurts.
It looked like you were the one clobbering the pirate. What happened?
I got to feel.
Ew, don't tell me that the ring has somehow morphed your sense of touch, too.
No. I got to see what it was like from their I don't even know what the word is. Like there's
Perspective?
nothing. What the hell's that? Perspective? I'm not talking about art. Anyway, I got to see what it was like to see me stab something, and I always thought it would look awesome, but it was scary and weird. I don't want to do that again.
Well,
Drez,
Hey,
Brez.
what does tar taste like?
huh? What does tar taste like?
Yeah, all that tar.
I don't believe it's edible.
You want to borrow the ring?
No.
Oh. Anyway,
I'm just making
Yeah.
you aware of it so that you taste it on accident.
it worked. Oh, you suck. This is the worst thing that happened to me today.
You
After being killed?
you have now enabled manual breathing.
After, oh right. Yeah,
You-
this is
You
still
are
the
now
worst thing that
thinking
happened to me
about
today.
your breathing and blinking.
Drez, if I ever start thinking about things from somebody else's perspective, I want you to tell me to stop immediately. Because that is not productive. And it leads
to empathy!
weird feelings. Empathy? Is that
Never
the name
heard
of
of
a
it.
spell?
Uh,
Probably. I think it is. It almost certainly is.
What's it do?
well, like you were saying, you get to see from someone else's perspective and understand their motivations and their feelings.
Okay. Empathy.
Gross.
It's a level 0 scion ability. You detect the surface emotion of any creature you can see that's in the power's area.
Okay, so you understand what their thoughts and feelings are. Not precisely what they're feeling, but the feeling of the feeling.
Why?
Because everyone has thoughts and feelings. Don't you care about that, Greg?
Everyone has thoughts and feelings?
I thought you learned that several episodes ago.
This is true. Well, I don't remember. Is this true? Blurf.
It's
Do you
good
have
to know
thoughts and
that
feelings?
it's good to know he'll just forget about any epiphanies he has.
I feel like a hairy grape.
See,
What?
okay. I figured you felt like that on account of it being you.
All right, my brain's melting, so I'm gonna loot the corpses.
Okay. So, Drez,
Drez.
you find they are, I mean, from the, one guy that you can reach that is not covered in a thick layer of tar.
Yeah.
I think this is the man that you killed with centipedes.
Ooh.
So apart from the apart from the fact that he is a grisly horror, he is wearing some kind of armor that you've never seen before, and it kind of has this distinct hum to it, which feels really weird. And he's got this black stick that he was firing spells with.
Is that power armor?
I looked down the hole of the black stick.
All right, it's dark, real dark.
I think it's broken.
I can use my powers of empathy to look down the stick.
All right.
Star Wars
Greg,
knowledge.
because
Guys,
you can
that's
see
a
in the dark,
blaster!
you can see there's a bunch of stuff in there. It looks really complicated.
Alarin, emotions are complicated.
That's an inanimate object. It doesn't possess emotions unless it's something like Damien, who can't speak
I
at the
shake the
moment.
stick.
All right. You're shaking a stick.
No. I think I can. I think I can figure this out. Give me the stick.
Guy-
Ah.
Guys, don't you
My
see?
stick.
Don't you see the trigger there? Doesn't it resemble a crossbow? I'm still using Star Wars knowledge to acknowledge the fact that it's a blaster, probably or a rifle, but still.
Try sticking the stick into something. Maybe it goes somewhere.
Flurf is a genius.
I try to unlock Flurf.
No, don't stick it into me.
Hey!
It looks like a key. It should unlock the Flurf. Wait, there's a
The
locked
only
thing over
possible
here.
outcome.
There's a locked box back in the other ship. Let's stick it in the box.
That
Yeah.
doesn't even... It wasn't...
I'll use it on the fish.
Okay, well, while
I just
they
start
play
pressing
with that,
things.
and I hope that they don't end up incinerating
Hey,
themselves.
don't damage the merchandise.
I'm gonna
Alright,
check out these
So
computer
after
consoles.
X amount of pressing, you do eventually find the trigger. Roll a die 10. Alright, you shoot Flurf.
Yes.
No!
Roll 3 die 6. It was a 3 or a 7 to hit Bird or Durf. Alright, Flurf,
Wow,
you've
it's very
been shot
specific.
for 10 damage.
Okay. Oh, I gotta remember how
I'm
to
keeping this.
remember how to do that.
You take
my
it from your
HP is-
resolve points. Or SP. Sorry, stamina points.
Yeah, stamina points.
Yeah, it's currently 130 out of 120. Shouldn't it just be 120?
Yeah.
Yep. You messed it up.
And then now 110?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that means it actually pinged off of your shields. So that'll come back slowly. The extra 10 HP is because you have a shield generator. Keep that in mind.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
well, can I look at this guy's armor?
Okay, so he is wearing, it's like freebooter armor or something like that. Let me pull up the list. He is wearing, freebooter armor...
It doesn't have shoes. That means Argonians can wear it.
Yeah, he's
I'm
wearing
set.
freebooter armor 2. It gives a, +6, +8.
So it isn't heavy?
No,
Ah.
it's light armor.
Okay, what's my current armor? I mean, I have 3, 14. So it's probably better. Are you
Yep.
talking about EAC versus...
Yeah. It's 3 EAC, 8 KAC. Now, mind you, normally I wouldn't I wouldn't go after this, but this armor is pretty messy. You're gonna need to wash it before you put it on. Otherwise, you're going
Ew,
to.
I'm not gonna... Well,
Yeah.
also, I don't want to wear grubby pirate armor.
A man got eaten alive in that armor.
Yeah, no. Okay. Anything at these
Centipedes
consoles?
eat your heart out.
Okay.
Literally.
So
Literally.
So I
eat your
need to
heart out.
investigate,
Yeah.
probably. All right. Oh, wait, but we don't have investigate anymore.
it's like search.
I only have perception.
Let me check. Is it not search? It might just be perception. It might have gotten
We have perception.
jammed down into that one.
We just don't have in like.
Yeah, so they've comboed a bunch of things together, but it would be perception, I think, to investigate.
Mhm.
Okay, so well, unfortunately for starters, all the consoles are dead.
Oh.
Yeah, the main computer got fried. So, like, they're not dead. You can get like a command line prompt, like it kind of boots, but it just remotes into the main computer, so it doesn't get anywhere.
Aw. Hey, Durf.
No.
Oh,
Say
Flurf.
his name.
Flurf.
That's the one.
Sorry, they sound so similar. Flurf.
Yes.
Captain Flurf, I should say. Do you know how to work with these computers?
I could try, but first, chair spin.
Greg is taking notes as he wants to learn how computers work, and he is going to assume that this is a part of getting any computer to work.
Oh, like he has to wind it up first, like a,
Yes.
like a music box. or
Are you
something?
cranking up the computer? Here.
Don't forget the first step, which is get shot.
Greg is going to do a strength check to help Flurf spin in his chair as fast as possible.
Oh no!
Lurf, make a fortitude save. You are going
how do I do that?
You are going uncomfortably fast at this point.
On your character sheet, if you scroll down to saving throws, you have Fort Ref Will. Click on Fort.
Got it.
All right. You resist
Nice.
hurling.
Awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You get to roleplay a shaken baby.
Greg is going to do another strength check to grab the chair and pull it to a screeching halt.
I mean, at this point, Flurf is probably just going to fling out of the chair.
That's my goal.
Okay. Oh crap, I can't actually rotate my character.
Greg, why are you being such a
There we go.
bully?
What? I thought it would help him with the computer.
You did that intentionally. No, he needs
What?
to sit at the computer.
Flurf, if you're going up to a computer and you want it to start doing its meat moops or whatever, you gotta spin in the chair first, right?
Don't interrupt a master while he's at work. How do I check the computer to make it do stuff?
There's a skill called computers.
Computers,
Use
probably.
it. There's a little dice next to computers.
Really?
Yep. Acrobatics, athletics,
Oh, there it is.
computers. Yep.
You gotta press
Oh,
the
good.
you gotta press
Oh.
your computer
Good for
button.
you.
Okay. So
Wow,
Durf-
that's a
Oh,
one.
man.
That's rolling a 1.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Is he
This-
wearing the
Don't
computer
interrupt
now?
a master at work in rolls a 1.
I'm
So
trying
the
to
computer is
decide.
totally fried, or is
Okay.
Durf just
So-
unable?
Durf, you realize you've never interacted with another computer before. The only computer that you have any experience with is the one in your head. And the only way you can interact with things is by connecting with your head. And now that you've fried the mainframe, you have no idea how to work a regular computer. So you're about as useful as Greg is in this situation.
Okay.
Greg is staring at Flurp with rapt attention, though. So Flurp
Oh,
wants to
no.
maintain the illusion that he's a computer expert.
And since
He's gonna have to
since
come up with something.
since your ship cannot connect anymore because you know the network on this ship is down. Yep, this is non-functional to you.
Yep. It appears to me like this ship is just too damaged to work with.
How did it get
I
damaged?
wonder whose fault that is.
We only battled in this one room, though. Did we hear the blaster fire of the on
It
ship?
it must be
weapons?
the tar all over the control panel. Yeah, that's it.
Make a. I rolled my sense motive.
What does that mean?
You have to make a bluff check.
He's suspicious.
I'm suspicious of you. I'm not sure if I believe
no. Oh
Yeah.
no.
All right, Greg, you can tell he has no idea what's going on.
you. Greg is actually a little bit sad. He kind of wanted to believe. He's just gonna go over here and mull about like some of the
That's molten
dead
tar.
bodies.
That's hard.
Ah.
So, Greg,
I was
no,
unconscious. I didn't see the shit happen.
You
Yeah,
didn't
the-
see
the-
it. What does that mean?
the tar is actually cooling pretty fast at this point.
Now it's just tarmac.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like somebody just decided to sneeze asphalt all over the bridge.
Greg is gonna treat it like a weird like spa.
You can't really
like,
get
kinda-
into it. You kind of just like it's like trying to walk across duct tape. Like
Oh.
the entire floor is duct
Ew.
tape.
Oh,
Ah,
that must be terrible
If
for
you lay
your
down,
fur.
then when you try to stand back up, it's just gonna rip all your fur off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Ever want a bikini wax?
You're gonna have to be cut.
now's
you're gonna have
the
to-
place.
Oh no!
You're gonna have
We
to
don't
be
need a
cut off of
perfectly
the
hairless
tar.
Greg. We don't need that.
No, selectively hairless, Greg.
Mm.
Hmm.
It'd just be like your shoulder blades in your butt. You just have no hair.
Are these chairs affixed to the floor?
Yes, they are.
Ah.
You don't want to have moving like rolly chairs in a spaceship.
Yeah, I know.
You start accelerating and suddenly you're going to be pressed against the back wall.
They're called inertial dampeners.
All right, anything on the floor that I can use to get to that door?
Okay. I mean, you could walk across the floor. It's going to be a strength check.
Oh, I know. I can get it. I can get to the door. I have Greg's arm with me. So if I just prop that up on the floor, I should be able to step on that
Okay.
and reach
You
the door.
did it right.
So you sacrifice Greg's rotting arm and create a plank
Goodbye,
to
my
the
sweet,
to the
sweet hairy.
This is the final death of Greg's arm.
Yep. You're not going to be
used as
able
a
to get it
tiny
back without
flesh
destroying
bridge.
it. You would have to do some seriously surgical cuts with Shell's sword.
It's a
To,
tiny flesh bridge for Fleur for a couple minutes.
Yep. So anyway, Fleur, if you get to the door and you realize it's also covered in tar, you might be able to get it open though.
Anybody else want to give it a go?
I mean, I have my void saber.
I'll shoot it.
Okay.
I have a new toy.
You're gonna have to roll to attack. You've got a fairly hefty minus to using this thing, as you have never used it before.
I don't know how. Let's see.
Let me look it up.
Oh, I suppose I could give it a try, actually. I have another-
Ranged.
Okay.
That's what happens when I click my ranged button.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the penalty is if you're not proficient in a weapon. Unfortunately, you're like ridiculously high level, so it kind of doesn't matter. So you probably missed the door all the same. Maybe? I don't know. Whatever you hit, it didn't seem to have scored a direct enough hit to get the door open. It also looks like the door is kind of warded against, small arms fire.
Practice makes perfect.
Okay.
Wow, those are really consistent rolls.
So you start unloading this thing. Yeah, that is very consistent. But by the last shot, it actually just kind of makes a clicky noise instead of doing anything.
Ah, it's broken.
Oh, you broke it.
I'm shaking it again.
It
I think it's charged by shaking.
Wait, I think
Stop
we were supposed to
shaking it.
spin it in a circle. If, based off of how chairs and computers work.
You're right. I start spinning while holding the rifle.
No,
Is it a
give
rifle
it here.
or a pistol?
It's
I'm
a
gonna
rifle.
I'm gonna take a step back
I'm
way
gonna spin
over
with the
here.
rifle.
Now what you do is you spin it around your finger with the trigger. Like this. Like, whoa, yeah.
Taking a step way back.
This is
here.
like a laser rifle, by the way, so this looks real dumb.
You spin it like you spin it like this.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, he's real accurate with his spinning, but it keeps
Oh
making.
my god, the rolls!
Yeah, I'm
Click,
impressed. But it's just making clicking noises.
Ah, damn thing's busted. All right.
Nothing you say ever works.
Greg's going to use his long arms, and he's going to grab that door, and he is going to give it what for.
The
Okay.
stretchy arms.
You start hauling it open, and actually, that's probably enough because the tar is only on the floor, and the only thing holding it open, it's not locked. It's just tarred open. So it feels like you're fighting against the most industrial bubblegum ever, but you are getting it open.
Well, keep doing it until it pops all the way.
Let's see. So it takes, half a minute to heave it open, but you do finally, eventually, get your way into the room, to find what might have been a really nice bedroom, kind of stateroom kind of place, but somebody covered it in tar.
Ew, how did it seep in here?
Greg's going to poke his head in and peer around and see if he can see anywhere where there's not tar.
Yeah. So the area outside of the black bounding box, there's a 5-foot strip around the right and bottom sides of the room that is not covered in tar.
All right, Greg is gonna swoop around, like holding on to the side of the door, and he's just gonna like
You just walk
swing
through a
himself
wall.
through the door frame and land on the other side of the safe
Okay.
corner.
So you find yourself in a room. It's fairly spacious, and it looked like it might have been nice. There's kind of this
Oh, right.
plush
that's not a wall.
carpet, and it looks like, you know, somebody had actually like had a nice bedroom in here
There we go.
for a while.
Ah. All right. Well, everyone else do what I just did.
And teleport.
Uh, Oh, what's Jordan's?
I don't need feet.
Oh, yeah, I can
Somebody
see
toss
those
me in.
shoes. I mean, I can try. How heavy are you?
Toss me.
Sorry,
You
what?
can't be that heavy.
Okay.
Nobody
can-
tosses a dwarf, but anyone tosses a flurf.
Oh, I
Alright.
can't lift
Oh,
him.
there you go.
Alright. Yeah, so Flurf, Alarin reaches forward to lift you up and mostly just kind of like is tugging on your hair.
Ouch! Ouch!
Oh,
Just,
sorry.
just reach in with your expansive, quadruple-jointed bugbear arms.
I guess I'll just
Um,
climb up the side.
At
And...
this point, at this point, you're just Mr. Fantastic.
They call me Arms the Fox. I fly by swinging my freakish arms around.
Alrighty. I didn't want to do this.
do I have to do a
No.
okay?
Greg can one-arm you. You are like a basketball to him.
Okay.
Greg very gruffly
Thanks.
puts Flurf down and doesn't even say you're welcome.
That's traveling.
Okay.
Of
So-
course, Drez would actually
got-
know.
Greg,
Acrobatics.
for that,
Wah!
Oh,
Greg,
nice.
Greg, for your assistance, you get one rank point in the crew, the
What?
ship crew.
By the way, Flurf, as a reminder, your armor lets you fly for about an hour and a half.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Oh.
Let's open the door.
Okay, so you open the southern door. It looks kind of fancy and almost kind of hidden. But passive perception's enough to find it. So it's a very small and almost featureless tube, and you're not really sure what it is. You could crawl in there if you wanted to.
Dibs.
Okay, it's big enough for you. It's just large enough to fit that pirate captain looking guy. There is a blue panel. Kind of hard to it was hard to see before you hopped in, but it kind of lights up blue when you hop into it.
Hmm.
Buttons.
Let's hope he's not gonna jettison a escape pod or something. That'd be pretty bad.
What?
Alright. Drez fires himself
I lost-
into space.
I literally lost my token. I don't know where it is.
We'll find him later.
Wait, what? That was an escape pod?
Yep.
Wander always rolls with what happens. Better or always for worse.
So
Bye,
Drez,
Draz.
as you hurtle through space, you have a pretty good view of kind of the outside of these big metal ships. They look nice. Make a perception check.
That button.
Okay, there's a third one somewhere in the area. It's
There's a
kind of
third
hard to tell
ship?
because you're spinning, but yes, there's another big metal ship in the area.
Well.
We'll deal with you in a bit.
I'm
I
finally alone.
try to use my sending stone. Does Drez still have
Oh no,
one?
your sending stones haven't worked for ages.
They haven't worked, so they really
No.
can't. It's probably because of Vivi.
Was that really an escape pod or was that a closet? No, that was absolutely an escape pod. What?
He
The
said-
captain?
he did say it was captain shaped.
Yeah. I didn't plan for any of you guys necessarily getting into it. I had other plans for how it was going to go. Like the captain, if you hadn't mind controlled him, would possibly have considered booking it if you guys were too scary. He didn't really get much of a choice on that one.
What else could you expect after the rifle spin?
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
Finally,
Drez,
the lizard man will
no.
stop eating my fish.
We need to get him back. Ah.
Oh.
So Flurf,
But
you
what if
have
he
a
lands in
vague
a desert
idea of
world?
where Drez is currently. Your ship is watching him fly off.
Doesn't mean I have to do anything about it.
Nope, you just know where he is.
Okay.
Well,
um,
shouldn't we fish him out? Retrieve him? That's all there is to the room.
He can take care of himself. He's Drez.
Yeah, Alarm, you know what Drez just hopped into.
Yes, because it was the first thing that the droids hopped into before going to Tatooine.
What the hell are you talking about?
let's explore the ship a little bit more, I think. Maybe there's other goodies around here.
I like where Flurf is thinking.
Flurf, you also have a fairly strong understanding that your ship can't go anywhere right now. So even if you wanted to chase after him, you are literally locked in the jaws of another spaceship.
Oh, right. I'm not even lost to space. We're inside of a ship.
Well, no, Drez, you are in
in
Oh,
space.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
We're in
You're
that
outside
ship
of
that
That's
our
only
ship
if
is
I.
in.
That's only if it was an escape pod on Durf's ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then it would just go patong.
But no, you in the other direction.
Can I check to see what's?
You are in the
Up
corner
ahead.
of a room.
I better
Oh,
figure
this
out how
is
to
the corner
cast
of a
that
room?
breathe
Oh.
Yeah,
space.
sorry,
Okay,
it's not
well-
obvious. If it's just a black line, there's nothing beyond. If
Oh,
there's
I thought that was just the Okay.
No. I'll have to figure out some better way of handling this, but line of sight, I can't really do line of sight better.
I wave my hand in front of the door to see if it will react.
Okay. No, but there's an access panel.
Oh, okay. I look at it.
Okay. It looks like you press it.
Okay. I press it with
Okay.
my hand.
You pop out into what looks to be kind of like a gunnery chamber. And it looks like this is, meant for fighting off fighters nearby and so on and so forth. Point defense. And you can see Drez sailing off into the distance in the escape pod.
Don't
Oh, another restroom. I've been looking for one of these.
don't get any ideas, guys.
Oh.
Huh?
Well, look, there's Dress in the distance.
Oh, okay.
We need to retrieve him.
Greg has still doesn't understand what guns are, really.
So don't sit in the chair and
But I want
don't
to spin.
So
point it at him.
Greg, seeing as you were messing with the controls of the net room,
Yeah.
you do see a very similar console.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, what we can do is we can shoot a net out and catch him, and
I
then get him back.
is this
Greg
a net though?
plomps himself down onto the into the chair and promptly starts spinning in it rapidly. We'll have him back in a jiffy. Just gotta get the computer turned on. Spin, 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 spin.
Well,
He
first
spins like a god.
we we don't know what this will fire. Can you at least,
It fires nets.
you don't
Oh,
know that
shit.
though.
Ow!
Oh.
How do we exclusively have crit fails and computer checks?
Huh.
Wait. If he learned everything he knows from Durf, and Durf was a critical fail, does that mean this is a critical success?
I don't know.
'Cause
I don't
don't
man.
know.
He's crit failing
would
and
this
emulating
do?
Durf, and Durf was a crit fail.
Explain to me how you're handling this, and then I'll tell you what happens.
All right. Greg, well, first off, what is it like? Is it joysticks or something?
Yeah,
How does it work?
it's two sticks, and
Greg starts spinning the sticks like a crank.
make a strength check on top of that computer's check.
He just thinks every part of every computer spins.
Okay.
Just pull
Oh
apart.
my god!
Well,
I swear you're flipping a coin.
I don't know
So-
how I do things.
I'm gonna be honest.
Are you?
I think you
Wait,
just
does-
ripped the gun out of the wall.
Wait, no.
Wait, does that mean they have exposure to outside
Yeah, I
air?
was
Yeah,
gonna say now that
you
now
guys
we-
are in
we broke the
space,
wall.
too.
Oh, wait, can I
Flurf's
use
buff is still going, so you're fine. But
Well, can I use a reflex save?
effect, yeah, make reflex and or strength saves. Greg, you don't get one because you were too busy whirly-gigging.
Eh,
We are so bad for ships.
do I save myself?
Yeah, so Alara, you managed to duck around the door and more or less press yourself against the side while everything depressurizes. Flurf,
Wait, what do I have to press?
reflex save.
Under fort, there's ref. with
Okay.
That.
Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Flurf, you join Alarin around the corner.
Okay.
Your
More or
campaign
less.
can't go off the rails if it never finds the rails.
Wait, where did Flurf go?
He's right here. I send off my mage hand
I
to
don't
see
see him.
panel.
I'm
Is
just on the
Greg
left side
gonna-
of the door.
is Greg
I
gonna
didn't
fly
see him at all.
directly into the other
That was
ship?
weird. Okay, so anyway,
I send my mage hand to press the panel and close the door.
Greg.
No, wait. Before you close
Oh.
it, I have like a spacesuit, right? And I can fly.
Oh, well,
yeah.
you go back.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, I can try and save the hairy man.
Yeah, save Greg. I can't do anything while
Let
I'm...
me figure out what gun you've now acquired, Bird. Because you
Oh
have
my
a
God, he's
gun.
flying through space with a gun.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he start freezing?
Greg.
He's insulated by all that mottled bloody fur.
Man, this really played out so differently from the way I expected it. to.
Holy shit.
I thought
I
I was
was-
gonna shoot Dress.
Yeah, I was worried that we were going to be down a party member 3 episodes in. I was wrong.
Like, could
All right.
potentially be down
We Gregged
two
it as
party
good as
members.
Greg can ever Greg.
Okay. So, Greg, you have in your hands a heavy laser cannon.
Okay.
It does 4d8 damage, and you can only move 5 feet around with this thing. But you could potentially drag it around and use it as a weapon. It's as big as
Alright.
you are.
Alright. Oh, shit. I'm gonna be Vulcan Raven now.
Yeah.
Good Lord. But that doesn't really address the more important issue, which is I'm in space.
Yeah. So, apart from the initial, like, burst of speed, you kind of are just kind of tumbling.
And it's
All
very
right.
cold.
Well, no, he's insulated against the cold for the next, I would say, probably 20 to 16 to 20 hours.
Wait, what?
Durf spell.
Oh, the
Durf-
spell.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, you guys are good. Speaking of, you should probably routinely mention every time you rest that Durf casts that. Just as a
Wait, what?
Did
rule
he
of
cast it
thumb.
on everyone?
Yeah. He can cast it on one person per level. So, everyone.
I was not paying enough attention.
I just really want to know whether or not Bird's flying directly into that ship.
No, that's actually the that's
sails
actually
past
the
you.
bottom part of the ship you guys are on. I didn't give you guys a whole lot of room.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a multi-level ship. And so
wanted to see-
unfortunately
I wanted to just shoot his way in like a badass.
that would be funny. Greg, make a perception check.
Oh, alright.
Wait. I wonder if Greg's smart enough to think of like propelling
Okay.
himself back to the ship via gunfire.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Okay, so Greg, you don't see anything. Let's see your gun use.
Alright,
tropes.
am I near Drez at all? I don't know.
No. Drez had a lot more velocity than you did. You just
Okay.
had explosive decompression. He had explosive GTFOing.
Ah, okay, gotcha. So, I feel like using the gun as a jetpack is
Okay.
the perfect combination of 20 intelligence and 10 wisdom.
Yeah.
So, I feel like this is perfectly in character to immediately start attempting to shoot the gun by looking for whatever trigger approximation Greg can find. Now, what do I roll?
Honestly, it'd probably be a reflex save.
Okay.
Okay. You kind of managed to get kind of a handle on this thing. Roll 3 more.
Oh,
Okay.
well, there you go.
You've lost your gun.
Oh.
Ah!
It is now hurtling a different direction. from you.
Where am I hurtling?
A different direction from it.
All right. Let's just say I'm over here.
Flurf, you were watching Greg do pirouettes as his gun sails off in a different direction.
I lost it. I let go. It's very heavy. It shot a lot of boom.
Majestic. What is that?
That would be the hole.
The hole.
Yeah.
In the ship.
Oh.
Anyway, Flurf, are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna close the door?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and save Greg with my flying ability.
Okay. So you kind of have to push it a little bit, but you can fly out there and grab him.
Okay. Do I need to do any checks for that?
No, it's a jetpack.
Okay.
Okay. So you grab Greg as this furry little jetpack creature and slowly drag him back.
You're like
Oh,
he's like one of
that's-
those little fish that latches onto a shark, except he's trying to pilot the shark.
Ew.
Okay. So it takes some time, but you manage to get Greg back on the ship.
Okay.
Presumably close the door.
Gretz is dead.
Wait. What do you mean? Did you?
I didn't see him. Probably dead.
Well, I mean, he could have been propelled far. We should probably find some means to locate him, either with Flurf's ship, or some other means.
He was in an escape pod, right? So I think
Yeah.
he's got some life support.
Yeah, at least for a time.
What's over here?
That's a corner. You were standing in the corner.
It's the most interesting corner ever.
There's probably a nightstand there. Both you and Flurf have perched on this thing.
Ah.
Okay, so do I have to acrobatics around the
Greg
door
is
again?
going to attempt to open this door.
Okay.
But that's the door that...
It is... Make a strength check. It is very heavily sealed.
Arf, arf. That's a seal joke.
Okay.
Swoop.
How stiff is the tar now?
You really reached the
You
ceiling
guys
of
could
humor.
walk across it. Your boots will make kind of a sticking noise, and it's considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
I still have my jetpack, so I'm just gonna avoid that
The
altogether.
ship sucks.
Yeah.
It's broken and dead. I'm leaving.
Can I wall of water between here and swim over to the door?
Sure.
Alright. Durf, hopefully he gets out of the... Flurf gets out of the way in time.
Okay. So you create a wall of water and you swim over to the door. It is stuck closed.
Completely?
No, there's just tar at the bottom holding it shut.
Alright, well I take out my void saber.
Okay, you just cut through the door.
Aha! And I enter the next chamber.
Alright, so you pop through, and almost immediately, more tar!
Ew. I traipse over it. Do I have to make strength checks or
Yes.
something?
Make one.
Okay. Ah!
You are stuck firmly to the floor.
It... help?
Do I have to make any checks to go through that door, or just fly through?
I can
No,
probably
you were
fly.
flying.
Okay.
Can you take my arms?
Okay, I can try.
I need to get out of this stuff.
I pulled Greg into the ship. I probably pull you out of that.
Right. Do another strength
So,
check, maybe?
Yeah, you gotta make a strength
Uh,
check.
Me, right? Yeah.
There you go. Yep, you get a Lauren out.
Okay. Ah. And I assume that's the end of the room, so we just see what's beyond this door?
Nope, there's
No,
more.
there's-
Sorry. I
Keep going
just
down this
didn't
way.
reveal it because tar. Anyway, so there's a hallway of doors.
So many. I'll
Oh
start
my.
with this one.
Okay, you find another gunnery chamber.
Nope. Getting away from that. Alright. How about this one?
That one very clearly goes to space. It is well marked.
Oh, it's an airlock then.
It looks like that's where you disembark from the ship normally.
Oh, okay.
I'll try this door.
Okay, that door leads to a hallway. As soon as you open that door, you hear kind of a whirring sound. And that pops down from the ceiling.
Ah!
That
Oh!
It is going to start shooting.
Okay.
So you
Close
both
the door,
make
close the door.
initiative? Or you're closing the door. Okay.
Alright, it misses you.
Phew.
That might be kind of low. Let me pull up a critter. Let me see. Everybody gave their critters melee. Any of these have ranged weapons? Melee. I had my audience create monsters for me, and it looks like almost everybody went with melee foes. A ninja meat cube? What the hell?
Ew.
Ugh. Ugh.
That's worse than spider web. Sort of.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Huh?
When I was in control of the ship for a brief period of time,
Yes.
I saw like the schematics of the ship, right?
Yes. So you have a vague
was the main
idea.
control room the thing covered in tar, or is there another control room?
No. So the main control room, the bridge was the room that got tarred. You do know there's a manual release down in the cargo bay, though.
Okay. Do I know vaguely which direction that is?
Yeah. It would be past that turret.
Damn it.
Greg, Flurf's ship is really boring.
Why are both ships just the worst? Greg pops back onto this ship to look in and see that nobody followed him.
Nope. It looks like the liches. You actually couldn't find the liches immediately.
Huh.
Hmm.
No, I mean I'm on the other ship, not the
Oh,
other ship
yeah,
anymore.
nobody's
Flurf's
following
ship.
you. Looks like you guys kind of cleared it out. I mean, you can see the bodies. They look
Yeah.
horrifying.
Do I notice that the other door's been opened?
Yes. Oh, very, very obviously. You in
I
fact,
forgot about that.
you in fact probably hear Flurf shouting about close the door, and you hear gun noises.
Greg sprints. He is ready to kill.
Don't trip.
Greg has shoes that
The
make this not
shoes.
difficult terrain anymore.
Yep. Oh yeah. You just kind of
Yeah.
dance straight across it.
So I zoom in, run through the door, and I guess
Okay.
I'm staring down a gun now.
Yeah. There's a gun on the ceiling. It is. Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
All right. So you are ready. It is not.
Oh
Get the
boy!
drop on
Oh
it.
boy! Oh,
How are
Boy,
you
oh,
rolling like
boy.
this today? I don't know.
I
Isn't
don't
it
know,
always?
man.
Because that was a nat 1 and then 2 nat 20s in a row, I believe.
That's
Or
why the
no,
explosive
no, sorry,
blade is so
nat
good.
1, nat 20, some regular rolls, another nat 1, then another nat 20. All right. Anyway, so it is straight up your turn. Let's see. Lauren goes after.
What about
and
Drez? What are we gonna do with him?
he?
He's gowned.
Yeah, can you fly it real fast in space? You need your ship back if you guys want to get Drez.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything that Drez can do in his lonely escape pod?
No.
Oh, there's lots of gross things.
Well, there might be, but he's gonna have to start pressing buttons before he can do anything. But
Whip of
also,
spiders.
yeah.
you're enclosed in a tube, and you're gonna just use whip of spiders. All right, canonically, I'm keeping with that. You've just covered yourself in spiders.
That was
Because-
definitely a joke. That doesn't even make sense.
Well, you did it. You are no longer lonely, but you do question your actions a little.
Oh.
Ah, he's got the space madness.
We'll get to what happens and with your whip of spiders in a bit. Anyway. So, Greg, what do you do? Flurf, you should roll initiative, unless you're just setting this one out.
Grapple the gun.
You're grappling the gun.
You want
Okay.
to tear it off?
Sure. You grab it.
I forget how to roll initiative.
It's sort of in the middle of the sheet. It should have been up by strength and everything
You should be able to
else.
do, like, Control F. Anyway, does this thing even have a strength? Nope, it doesn't. Alright.
Roll. Oh. I see it.
There you go. Oh. Huh. That's weird. It didn't affect your initiative. Maybe have your character selected next time you roll.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big deal, but it should automatically pull from this, and I'm not entirely sure why it didn't. How do you guys get your initiative to correlate with your turn order? Does it just happen automatically, or do
it
you have to have
happens
your character?
Yeah.
Okay, weird. Alright, fine. So, Alarn, it's your turn. You see more or less Greg leap up and start trying to tear the turret off.
Okay. Well, I took feats that allow me to move and cast spells and such.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I'm definitely
Okay.
just eating the spiders, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's a lizard. It's not even gross to him.
No, I'm from a swamp and
Yeah.
I'm immune to poison. I'm a
No-
natural
no fur
predator
to
to
get the-
spiders.
No fur to get the bugs
He's
stuck
just
in.
eating the spiders, lapping them up one by one.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's like Nerd's rope.
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't want to think about this.
It's
Why?
a spider's kebab.
Okay, Greg.
It's the 8-legged special.
Well, no, Alarn, what are you
Or
doing?
the 128th-legged special.
Ugh.
Okay. Well, me, because I'm all the way back here, I'm going to do the Eldritch Blast Sword maneuver.
Okay.
So, I suppose I just do it ranged like this, right?
Yeah.
Would you?
Okay. Yep, roll
Try
damage.
new Nerd's rope with spiders. Worst Halloween idea.
Shell?
Yeah. I did them.
Yeah, I know. Roll damage.
Oh.
You really should roll the attack. Instead of hitting the ranged attack button, you should set it up as a weapon on your character sheet.
Oh, I do have the weapons over
Then
here.
you should do that in the future.
Okay, so do I roll this then?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You only roll it. Well, no, I guess you do. You're attacking twice.
Right,
So
'cause that's
remember,
what the blast does.
your Eldritch Blast does not attack twice anymore.
Oh, it
The
doesn't?
rules changed.
Oh.
You should look up what Eldritch Blast does. Actually, it's not even Eldritch Blast anymore. Your Void Saber is really the only thing that kind of matters here. So what it is you're just attacking twice with the thing. Which each attack comes at a -4 penalty. But that still ends up being, +8. Just so you're aware.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that you're.
Do I have to make some
you're clear on this
adjustments,
one.
or are you
No.
saying that I should only attack
That's
once?
just how this works.
Okay.
You don't have to make any changes. It's just so that you're aware of how these mechanics work. Anyway, so you kind of leave a massive hole in the thing. It looks pretty bad. Greg, or I guess Flurf, it's your turn. Flurf, you do have a gun. You have weapons. You
Yeah.
have things that you can do.
I was thinking of also shooting at it,
Okay.
I tried to search
specifically
for.
avoiding for the parts that Greg isn't holding on to.
Yep.
I tried to search whether anyone ever drew Whip of Spiders, and instead I found images of the whip spider, and it's awful. The worst kind of spider.
A whip spider. Oh, it's the one with the legs that are bendable,
Can we
right?
not talk about spiders, okay?
What are all those tar squiggles up there? Are they spiders?
Oh my. So I rolled the dice
has-
button that's next to my weapon.
Yeah.
Hands?
Bam.
It looks like it has
Okay.
little hands.
So, Flurf, you shoot the thing. Yep, you hit.
I shot the thing.
Damn it, it only has like 5 HP left. Greg, you more or less have more chunk of metal than turret at this point. What are you gonna do? Actually, no. I guess it is its turn. It's gonna try and shoot Shell just because it doesn't have much anything left. It misses. Greg, what are your plans for this thing?
Oh,
All right, you swing from it like a monkey.
into a wall or what?
No, you look like you're having a good time.
Why won't you die? This is fun.
All right, Alara, it's your turn. Greg seems to be goofing around, or monkeying, shall we say?
Monkeying about.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will go forward and I will try to sever this thing from its connection to the ceiling.
Okay.
Zing.
That's it.
And they probably all topple to the ground.
Yeah.
Dog.
So Greg, you have a completely destroyed turret in your hands.
Greg attempts to shoot it.
Okay. It falls apart in your fingers.
Oh, does it?
Oh,
At least it.
No.
Wow.
I'm not
Did you
sure.
did you really just nat 1 your attack roll again?
Huh.
Oh no.
I
How
don't-
do you do that? Did
It
you
does-
shoot a hole in the ship's hull again?
Does something worse, and I'm not sure what it would
Did you
do.
put another hole in
Blow
the
up?
ship's hull?
I'm pretty sure it blows
Electrocute him?
Yeah, it probably blows up in your face. Make a reflex save.
Okay, should I do that too since I'm right
Yeah.
next to him?
All right.
Okay.
up. Can I hot potato the gun over to Flurf?
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
alley-oop
God.
it at the great flavor
No! Poor Flirt.
creature.
It's
Flurf, make a reflex
my
I
save.
swear to God, it's a fucking coin.
How?
I don't
Why?
know, man. I don't know, man.
The gun is probably the size bigger than me. What am I
Yeah,
supposed to deal with
make
it?
a reflex save.
Be under it.
Dodge.
Oh, my nose
You're
is starting to
God
run.
damn it.
All right, so Durf, you catch the flying turret with both hands. You stare at it for about, I don't know, like 3 seconds before it explodes in your face.
Oh.
Your shield generator eats the damage. You are unharmed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn it, Greg.
I like the idea that Flurf can get away with just not reacting to anything because he just, throughout all of his life, his problems are just solved by shield generators and an AI ship.
Pretty much, yeah.
You throw him an exploding weapon, he's like, huh. And then it just blows up. And
He's
nothing
like
happens.
a dodo. He
Aw.
has no survival sense.
Damn, do I ever appreciate that?
All right. So Flurf is miraculously unharmed after that series of events.
We're all unharmed.
Yeah.
That's something else.
I am impressed. However, Greg, you see there is a staircase leading downwards at the end of the hall, and a couple more doors.
Leading the way. Just as Greg always intended to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that turret out of there. That does not exist anymore.
But we got our mileage out of it.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
do we try out these doors too?
Ah.
All right.
Okay, let's open this
So you
up.
try these doors too. You find more gunnery turrets. It looks like this ship is relatively well armed.
Well, they have to use a show of strength in order to intimidate smaller ships into giving them fish, right, Flurf?
Oh.
That's right. Look, Greg, you can take another gun for yourself.
But
No.
I'm just gonna step over
please
here.
don't compromise the hull again.
I don't compromise with anything.
All right, what's down these stairs?
Okay, so you head down the stairs, and you enter out into a very small room over here, if you want to just drag yourself over.
Where? Where's the small room?
On the right. Zoom out a bit.
Oh, you mean I'm going on to another level of the ship?
Yep. It's stairs.
Ah, I see. And you put them side by side.
Yep.
And are these stairs going back up, or are they going down further?
No, those are the stairs you just came down.
Okay, they're just shaded. one way or
I'm
another.
sorry I did not rotate the stairs
Okay.
accordingly.
So we just have this door?
Your sins
Yes.
are forgiven.
Okay. So are you going to open the door, I assume?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you open the door, and almost immediately you hear a telltale whirring noise.
Like an engine room or what?
No.
Gun
Oh,
turrets.
the turret again.
Yeah. Like several turrets moving to shoot at you.
Oh.
Greg,
Give me a
more
second.
toys.
Can I create an illusion?
Nope. Roll for initiative. Then you can create an illusion.
Ah.
Okay, let me reveal this. So
Ah,
you
that's what
walk
I can
into a
roll.
room that is more is half bodies, half cargo, and a couple of turrets. There's a bunch of dead pirates.
3 turrets. Ah.
How do I do it?
Um,
No. How does he do it? Nobody knows.
Okay, so have you guys rolled for initiative?
This
oh,
sounds
yep.
like a good
Wow.
round for a tar
How?
pit.
How?
I don't.
How?
It's not I
How?
can't even laugh about it.
God
anymore.
damn it.
Ah.
Misery loves
Okay.
company.
adding
What?
Flurf
What the fuck?
has only
Yeah, it's
Been a
only
good
getting
move.
better. Clearly
have
we need to
both
get
have
another
fake
thing
dice.
of wonder. We need to get another thing of wonder for Flurf, just to round it out.
How did you guys hack? How did you hack roll 20?
I don't know. All right.
I-
So Greg, you hear turrets.
Well, Greg has learned from his previous shenanigans and has decided to start glaive axing. So he's gonna run in and just throw up a wallop and probably not hit.
No, that misses.
All right, well, it would have been sweet if it did hit. That's basically
All right.
all I can do.
They
3.5.
are going to. Oh, jeez. Probably 2 of them are going to shoot at you, and 1 of them is going to shoot at Shell. I'll start with you, I guess. Let's see. Roll die. 1, 2. Complete misses. 3 for Shell. I give up.
Wow,
I
what
guess
a lame fight.
Yeah, you guys are a coin flip, and I'm living in the land of mediocrity. Well, it's easy for you guys. Alarin, it's your turn. You kind of didn't really get shot at.
Yeah. These guys are worse than stormtroopers.
Oh, yeah. They seem to be wielding the same guns, too.
Stop that Alarin. Blast her.
Okay. Well, the problem is now my allies are in the room. Will the turrets be able to distinguish between a false image and them? I might as well try it. I'll create a major image that's sort of like a duplicate of myself,
Okay.
and I will have it rush out into the room.
Okay, here, give me a second. Advance, flip horizontal. Okay, this weird horror monster runs out into the room.
Whee!
It is
Scary flip Alarin.
It looks like somebody took like the half of you and then mirror imaged it, and it's like running out, and its limbs are a little extra floppy, and you're like, yeah.
It can okay. I can appear in
Something
a spot,
happened to you,
and
Lauren?
it sounds, smells, and the temperature is appropriate.
So if these things are heat sensors, then they're gonna get fooled by it.
Can
Greg, I think something's wrong with Alarin.
Ah!
let me see. There's. I don't know if there's a rule. Do illusions affect technological things?
Well, it depends on if their targeting systems are purely visual, heat, or what.
Because this is a major illusion, so it can exude heat.
Android. Let me see if I can look this up. I mean, I'm assuming as such. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll just treat it as a hologram. I guess. Anyway, so it runs out into the room. Flurf, it's your turn.
Question is checking what these crates contain, is that gonna like use up my turn?
Yes, very much so.
In the middle of battle. Oh,
Um,
no.
All right, and I'll scurry over to this gun over here and try to redirect it to the turret up above, top left corner.
You, so you're gonna like fly up to it and try and rewire it?
Does he have hacking?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I guess they would have their own computer, so yeah, you can hack these things.
What do I need to roll for that?
Computer?
Computer.
That's... I don't know if that's not enough. No. I mean, I gotta give you a bit of a challenge. You literally rolled a 3 and you got a 22. These things are a bit tougher to hack. I gotta adjust my DCs, because yeah, 22 would be high in certain campaigns and levels. Not this. But yeah, it looks like this thing has a bit more of a robust security package. And you really aced the mainframe earlier. Anywho, Greg, it's your turn.
Ah.
Okay. You, you take a chunk out of it. Oh, there you are. Let me put the corpse underneath you. There you go.
Oh, right. I forgot how extra attacks work. I have to declare
Yes.
that I'm going to do it, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll do that next time.
Okay. And they're going to...
Be mediocre.
Is that the same rolls as last time? Yeah, just in
Effectively.
reverse. Holy shit, roll up.
Pew, pew, pew.
8, 6, 6, 6, 6, 8. Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
They missed. They were trying to hit, well, they were trying to shoot at Flurf, Greg, and your illusion, and they couldn't even hit your illusion, which seems to be making a, you know those, like, inflatable, like, arm wavy dudes?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what your illusion's doing. Turns out she's real good at dodging bullets. What do you do?
Alright. I will do some more blasts.
So you said that if I do it once, it doesn't get the penalty, and then it's a -4 for 2? Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll shoot at the one in the corner.
Okay.
Upper corner.
You miss.
Ah.
Alright. Flurf, it's your turn. Mind you, you cannot hack the same thing twice.
Yeah, I think I was maybe gonna try and brute force that, like
Okay.
just move it to point in the right direction.
Oh, you're gonna try and strength check it. Okay. Make the strength check to force a turret to aim at a thing.
Yeah. Well, I figure my little body has some leverage. I can get right up on in there.
The turret turns and
Okay.
just drags him.
So you start wrestling the turret. We'll see what happens on its turn.
Okay.
Because it can't break your grapple. You're effectively grappling it. It just can choose to ignore you. Greg, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to use my extra attack. This will be a -4 to hit.
Okay.
Not bad. And here's number 2.
All right. You
Oh.
hit with the first, you miss with the second, but you blow up the turret. And then the other ones are going to start shooting. So, well, no, one of them is. Alaran, your weird clone continues to dodge all hits. And Flurf, you're going to have to make a second strength check.
Okay.
All right. You manage to crank it in the right direction of the other turret. It does not fire, but it doesn't shoot at anybody.
Oh.
You have a vague idea it probably has some kind of, IFF tag thing, and it's not going to shoot another turret unless you hack it. But it won't shoot at the other turret, and therefore won't shoot at anybody.
Okay.
Alaran, it's your turn.
Okay. I can probably cast a spell so long as it isn't concentration like Major Image. And I will do it. Oops, I just realized that I didn't have the computer plugged in. I'll need to get that done. And I'll just do Shatter.
Okay. Is that... it makes a save?
Constitution.
Okay. I don't know if this thing has... nope. Oh, so it would be a Fortitude save. Well, it saved. It seems to be kind of solidly placed.
Okay, well, then it'll take...
No, it rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Flurf! You are wrestling the turret until you choose otherwise. Greg, it's your turn. Unless you want to do something else.
Well, I mean, since I'm up here, I might as well jam a gun up its butt.
Okay. This will stop the grapple. You won't be able to force it and shoot it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm okay. Okay.
Unless I have not I have not read my...
I mean, I have enough arms to hold on to it. And
No,
my
actually, no. You make a strength check to shoot it.
gun. Strength check.
Yep. Okay. Well, you can shoot it. Yeah, I forgot. Effectively, every turn, your turn and its turn, you both make opposed strength checks. And
Okay, to see if I hold on to it.
yeah. Let me look up
Alright, so
grapple.
Then the
Yeah,
gun.
keep going.
Yes.
Okay, and you shoot it.
Pow 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 pow.
Let me look up grapple. Okay. Grapple. As a standard action, you attempt to grapple a foe, hindering its combat actions. If you do not have improved grapple, Grabber's similar ability attempting to grapple a foe provokes an attack of opportunity. Oh, I didn't realize that. Alright, well, we'll roll back and see if it shot you. The answer is it actually did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it had shot you before all this, but whatever, we'll leave that in a second.
What?
Oh.
If you successfully grapple a creature that's not adjacent to you, move. Okay. Let's see. You can, as the creature that initiated the grapple, release the grapple as a free action, removing the condition from both you and the target. If you do not release the grapple, you must continue to make a check each round as a standard action to maintain the hold. If your target does not break the grapple, you get a +5 bonus on grapple checks against the same target in subsequent rounds. Once you are grappling an opponent, a successful check allows you to continue grappling a foe, and allows you to perform one of the following actions as part of the grapple. Move, damage, so you shooting with your spare arm is fine, and you can't pin, tie up, or anything like that. Okay, but it did shoot you. I forgot, or I didn't know that it would do that. Anyway.
Okay, so how much damage? How much damage?
Okay. You take 11 damage, which your shield generator, I think, had only recovered 4 HP. So you take 7, and you're on fire.
That's from my SP.
Yes. And since that was like a round ago, you take an additional.
How did that happen? It rolled
How?
ones
How?
on all of
What?
them.
Wait.
No. What?
What?
I
Yeah.
don't know. What? What ghost in the machine is dicking with us today? No, in this entire campaign.
All the four
I
die
don't.
fours?
I choose.
One.
You know what?
So what
No.
does that mean?
I'm gonna go take a shot
Six
of rum.
ones in a
If-
row.
If there's ever been a point where I deserve
What's
a
the
shot of rum,
probability
this
of that?
is it.
There's a mathematical way to calculate that.
Yeah, somebody
yeah.
calculate the odds of that because it's real.
I mean,
low.
it's 0.25
It's
times.
just
Those are
four-
D4s,
four
right?
power of-
Yeah, those are die fours.
Yeah, so it's 0.25. Wow.
Just 4 to the power of 6, right?
Yeah, no, 0.25 to the power of 6. That doesn't. That. Wait, no, it can't, no, it's not that. It's not that. Wait.
Man, I wish I remembered
Oh.
all my probabilities calculations.
Oh, God. It is 0.25 to the power of 6.
So what's the chance?
Absurdly low.
God damn, we have
Like-
so much rum.
That can't. That has to be a glitch. I mean, that's like a 1 in 10,000 chance of happening.
It's just 4 to the power of 6, right?
That's what I thought.
0.25 to the power of 6.
But it's like 1 out of the 4.
It's 4,096.
Yeah.
yeah,
one.
so 1 out of 4,096 chance.
Wow.
That's
according to
got to be a
Bird's
computer glitch.
chances.
There's no way that that's the case.
Yeah.
That we get 6 ones in a row.
But so the thing that Bird said and the thing that we said is actually the same ratio. I don't
Right.
know how.
Yeah. No, it's the same thing. It both is correct. It's just
Yeah.
which angle you're approaching from.
I just
Jesus,
can't
just got
believe it.
back
Well,
in reality.
I
collapse.
have poured
I just
some
can't believe it.
I have poured myself some rum to celebrate the chances of that. Let's continue on.
Really? Why are you drinking the weird bitter rum?
If there's ever a point where you're supposed to take a shot of rum for something wild happening, I'd almost say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. We witnessed a 1 in 4,000 chance of that. I don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
now's your time to buy a lottery ticket. Your luck's only going to get better.
No.
Right.
No.
Yes.
Whereas Bird's taking a shot to celebrate that it's been another 60 seconds.
I actually
Alright.
am totally boozeless at the moment
Well then.
because I finished it all earlier.
You want some of mine? Rum is real gross.
You gotta throw it real far, but I'll try to catch it.
We were only using it to cook Caribbean banana curry.
We used, like, I want to say a 20th of a handle, and then it's just been sitting in our fridge for like half a year.
Ew.
I mean, it's rum. It's not like rum goes bad.
Yeah, but I mean,
Didn't make any more banana curry.
No, we probably should. Anyway, so you shot it. Alright, Drez, it's not your turn. Greg, it's your turn.
double extra attack. Yeah.
It's Drez's turn
-4.
somewhere.
All right. Well. Wow.
I was expecting Dress
I
to
just
get
kind of
captured
whiff
or
it around in
something.
the air a bunch.
Yeah, you just kind of you're like the kid with the stick trying to hit the piñata that's just a bit too high. Which is really funny because you're ridiculously tall and have really long arms. So my assumption is you're like trying to elbow the thing instead, and it's not working.
Yeah.
Lauren. Oh wait, no, it's their turn. Sorry.
Yep.
Flurf, make a strength check.
Okay.
All right.
Drez has developed a new recipe: popcorn spiders.
Ew.
all of their abdomens
Come on down to Popeyes
get
for our
all
popcorn spiders.
puffy, like
Okay, right.
popcorn.
I was still looking up grappling.
It's like
for a
it's like
second.
it's like deep fried breaded calamari, except they're spiders.
All right. I'm gonna be totally honest. If you keep talking about this, I'm just gonna start actually fabricating, like bad things to happen to Drez.
Oh no! He really dislikes spiders.
Yeah. Let's see.
Especially of the space variety.
So
Okay.
I'm like thrown from the
Give me a
from
second.
the turret.
Combat
Okay.
maneuvers. I just wanted to look up how a combat maneuver is. Combat maneuver. Okay, so it's your base attack bonus plus your strength. So I've been rolling this off. So Durf, from now on, roll a melee attack at a -2. So can you roll that now?
From now on, whenever
just look for your
spiders come
melee
up, they're
bonus.
just spooters instead.
Okay.
So every single time, it'll just
click
be
melee.
Lost Spider's face.
Was I supposed to do anything with mine? Like how?
So look at your character sheet.
Yeah.
Do you know where your fort reflex and will is?
Yes.
Just below that is melee ranged and thrown.
Yeah, I clicked melee.
Okay. I missed that. Okay, there you go. And so you're just going to have to mention that you have the -2. And then it is going to attempt to resist. Because
Wait, what's the -2 thing? Do I put
because
it like
you're
in
small.
MISC or something?
You're a small person, so your abilities are less. Why does this thing have a higher melee than range?
I am
what?
definitely going to forget about that -2 thing.
I'll try and remember. I mean, it should be obvious. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it's actually a +3 because you've got a +5 circumstance. Anyway, whoops. That's too much. Anyway, it throws you off.
Okay.
Let's see.
Whoa.
So that's its turn. Alarin, it's your turn. Your illusion has gotten shot and has disappeared.
Oh, it can do that?
Well, I mean, it shot it and realized that it took no damage, and then has moved on to aim at Greg, probably. Or you. I don't know.
Okay.
Might get
Well-
some lemonade to put in this or something.
Now, can I use one of these boxes
I
as
could
cover?
Yes.
feel the of
Yeah.
that rum through your
It-
voice just now.
It is coating my throat and it is burning a little, but not like
Yeah,
good burning.
I can
It's
hear
just
the
the
burn.
boozy burning.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll run over there and I'll try to blast it at close range.
Yep.
So I should just use the
Yeah.
lightsaber ability.
Yeah. So you have a small bonus. I'll look up how cover works.
Woo!
Okay. So you do hit the thing for 29 damage. I think that's actually the first hit. All right, Flurf, you've been thrown off the turret, or more per se. Wait, yeah, it broke the grapple. That's what it wanted to do.
Okay.
Cover.
I'm gonna. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'll just shoot it.
Okay, you hit for 16. And Greg, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna do the same thing I've always done.
Oh.
Miss? No? Well, you got it with that second one.
Oh, okay. That's a -4 to hit though, because it's an extra.
Oh, then you don't. You very
Yep.
much don't. All right, it's gonna shoot
Well,
back
See you in 5 minutes.
at Shell. Shell, you get hit.
Oh. Even behind cover?
Yeah. What's your armor class? You have a +2 bonus to your AC.
AC. I see EAC and
It's
K.
E.
Okay, I have 16 plus. Oh, well, if I have a 16.
Yeah, it hits you. You do not exactly have the right armor for this kind of situation.
Oh, it's a plus 10?
Yeah.
They get a plus 10 to that? Wow.
So you take 10 damage.
Okay, and that comes off of stamina.
Yep. Alright, and then Flurf, the one that was tangling with you, is going to try and... Well, alright. Alarin, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I suppose I'll hit it again. Magic hasn't really seemed to work on these things.
Okay. That's one hit. I assume that was it?
Yep. I mean, you told me that if I did a second attack, it would get a
Yeah, it'd be
negative.
at the -4.
Does that only work for that attack or the first attack as well?
It's both. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
both.
that would be bad.
All right, and Flurf, it's your turn.
I guess I'll just keep shooting at this thing until it
Okay.
goes kaput.
Yeah, you're plinking away at it. Don't worry, things will get better, maybe. Greg, it's your turn.
Gray sky's gonna clear up. Let's hit the turret twice.
All right,
There we go.
In fact, you wreck it with the first hit.
That's a -4 though.
Oh, never mind. You wreck it with the second hit.
So kill all the turrets today.
All right, and the other one is going to probably keep shooting at Flurf. Hits. Okay, right.
How much damage is that?
Let's see.
Thir-
You take 18 damage and you're still on fire. So you take an additional 5. Or you take 18 damage total.
Okay.
Let's see. And Alarin, it's your turn.
Okay. So we just have that one remaining turret, correct?
Yes.
Oh. See. I mean, I could bolster someone, or I could just attack it. We've been plunking away at it. I'll just attack. Oh, that's nice.
All right. Yep. Let's see. That's damage. It's smoking. Larf, it's your turn.
Okay. Another shot.
All right, and that's enough to finish it off. All right, it falls silent. Man,
Wow.
combat is dull when none of you guys roll nat
Yeah,
ones
that was.
or nat 20s.
That was. Everyone was just whiffing at each other for
Well,
like
the other thing too
20
is
minutes there.
they're machines and they're turrets at that. They
Yeah.
don't really have a personality or.
I mean,
they
they're
move-
kind of
can't
dangerous
move.
because they set you on fire. Durf, you are still burning, by the way.
Oh.
I use another wall of water to douse him.
How many of those do you have?
I mean, I have a number of spells per day.
Fair enough. Okay. Boy, is combat dull when nobody does anything interesting. Maybe it's just because Drez isn't around. Threw himself off into space. Which begs the question, will the party actually manage to retrieve him, or is he just gonna fly off into a sun or something and Drez the Destroyer will become Drez the, well, destroyed, I guess. Probably not, that would be kind of a dick move on my part. I guess you'll have to figure out how they retrieve him on the next episode of Shattered Planets. I almost said Grave of Ban, that's gonna take some time to get used to.